The Memory Minder project will give you the opportunity to practice fine soldering on small electronic components. The function of the minder is to provide a backup power supply to a vehicle while you disconnect the car battery in order to replace it. This keeps the memory in the vehicle alive, so things like the stereo etc. do not need to be reset after battery replacement. The parts required: a black enclosure, a pair of alligator clips, a piece of twin-core wire, one resistor, one LED, one diode, one toggle switch, one 9-volt battery and a battery connection pad. Using the tip of the soldering iron, melt a hole in one side of the enclosure. This is for the LED to go through. Pressing this through before the plastic has a chance to cool completely will ensure a good fit. Ensure the tip of the iron is cleaned thoroughly. The next hole is for the toggle switch. Press the toggle switch into the hole and turn clockwise to create a thread in the plastic, creating a secure fit. Fit securely with the nut and washer. Fit the LED in place from the inside and apply a small amount of super glue to retain. The first connection will be the positive lead of the battery connection pad to the center terminal of the toggle switch. Ensure the iron tip is clean and shiny so the solder flows. Tin the center terminal first, then solder the red wire in place. Take the diode and the resistor and twist the two ends together. Ensure the diode is facing the correct direction. Here I am using some insulation stripped from a spare wire to go over the bare leads of the resistor and the diode. Tin the ends of the resistor and diode. Now solder to the output pin of the toggle switch. Again, I'm using a piece of insulation stripped from scrap wire to go over my resistor and LED bare leads. The resistor will then be soldered to the longest leg of the LED. This is the positive. Expose the red and black wire of the twin core. Make a hole in the end of the enclosure for the twin core to pass through. Strip the red wire and solder to the diode, which comes from the output of the toggle switch. Take the black wire from the twin core and splice with the black lead from the battery connector to the short, negative lead of the LED. Insulate any bare connections with tape. Strip around 100 mm from the other end of the sleeve twin and slide the insulating boots from the alligator clips over the wires. Crimp the alligator clips to the bared wires. Fit the 9-volt battery to the connector and test the LED by switching the toggle on and off. The LED should illuminate. Use the multimeter to test the output from the minder when the switch is turned on. It should be around 9 volts. Fit the battery into the enclosure and fit the lid in place with the screws. Test your minder.